A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Reed. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kyler's starting off with a throw. Looking deep to open the game. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. Still going inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Ty Chandler to return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Looking to his fullback now. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
19 Tiger.
On 1st down, they'll run. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Reed. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Penix off the play action. Now this is intercepted. Now there's back-to-back passes. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one doesn't go far.
2 yards on the pickup.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
18-yard line.
That's one. 2.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. It's to Reed again. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Another throw coming from Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
It's 4th down.
Bush. Green.
Throwing again, Murray. This one quickly to Harrison. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Back to the air, Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Again, it's Murray to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Easy.
Heads out on the bootleg. knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Murray on 3rd down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Hey, Ace. Buzz.
They snap it to Murray. Throw caught by his running back. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Penix on 1st down. This is a heater going deep. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Wilson on the tackle. A loss of 3 brings up 2nd.
That's the end of 1. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Again, it's Robinson. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. A good 5 yards on the run. Now they're going to have 3rd and goal at the 4.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Penix on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. They tried for the end zone, but no luck yet, Brock. That forces 4th and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Return starts at the 3. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
1st down now. Ball at the 33. Kyler throwing here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Buzz. Stop.
Murray setting up to throw. The ball is caught by Bergen. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and he could find a completion just like that.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Kyler to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
What you got? Omaha. Hey, Ace.
Third and long for him here. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Omaha. Hey.
They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They've got first down here from the 36. Here's the handoff. And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. Wrapped up that time by Jordan Birch.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Penix finds a seam down the middle, and they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. The close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal. They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Point after from Smith is good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Cardinals 7.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play action, here's Murray. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. They're going play fake with Penix. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Robinson, and he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Smith tacks on the point after. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
24, Cardinals 7.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Go on, Eric.
One last play before the break.
Go on, Eric. Go on. 2-2.
Final throw before the break. Throwing this for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
To kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. The extra point. Here's Smith. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game.
Cardinals 7.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Reed. Good work so far. He's got room. Average team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Forward. Green. Forward. Bunch. Hey. 2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals start the second half with some needed points.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Murray getting everyone set. They're going for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's at midfield. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Well, the good news is it's not going to count as a pick on the stat sheet, but 2 points left on the table thanks to that INT.
It sure looked there for a second, didn't it, Kate? Like the points may have been going on the other side of the board.
Sure did.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those moments that we don't see a lot, right? Interception, run back on a 2-point play. It just shows you the wherewithal of this team, the coaching, and then the players' IQ, the acumen to go out there and execute with all they had after that interception.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He is down inside the 35-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
First down, Falcons.
Now Penix off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Drake London with the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra points.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On the return, here comes Reed. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
That's one. Hey, Omaha. 2-2. Big ace, big ace. Omaha.
From the gun, it's Murray. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Shit. What you got? 2-2.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
2-2. Hey. 1-1. Deuce.
4th down. Here's Murray. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a 1st. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Gets it to his fullback. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. A toss now to Robinson. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 2-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Ready?
They send a tight end in motion. Play action. Here's Penix. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Down give to Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here comes Reed. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, Larry! 1-1! Hey! 2-2! Hey!
Murray looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
2-2! Hot! Hey! Easy! 2-2.
Murray here on 1st down. Caught out wide. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They could touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy, quicker! 2-2! 1-1! 2-2.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a small chunk off that lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Falcons football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play fake, Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. There he goes, right sideline. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. For the extra point, here's Smith. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead.
Cardinals 19.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Fields this one at the 3. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Go on, Eric.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Deuce. Hey, 1. 2. Stop.
Now Kyler. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
2.
Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Harrison Jr. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Eight yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Big Ace open. 2.
This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in a hurry up here.
Green.
6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and goal.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential.
Chad Ryland to kick
All
off
set now for the kickoff.
Arizona.
Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side. Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Falcons on the favorable end of this blowout. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They give it to him again. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's second down.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And 2 yards all he can get since third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Staying with Robinson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Quick pass left side. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Omaha. Let's go. Two. Easy.
Murray to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
This is complete. Downfield to Burton. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Hey.
Guys, dig deep.
2.
Here's Kyler to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2. Shift. Let's go. 2.
Murray thrown again on second and 10. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be third and long. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Drawing up the design keeper. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.